Hey guys, how we doing? So yesterday was the Feast of St. Blaise, so happy belated Feast of St. Blaise. But I wanted to talk to you guys about why I didn't post yesterday and about life priorities. Um, Oftentimes, we prioritize the wrong things in life, and we get more done in a certain area than we should, and then you end up being really overworked in this area and not able to work in another area of your life that needs work. But you're super ahead in the other area, so doesn't that make sense? I mean, isn't it okay? Well, it's not. Oftentimes, we can get more done in our life if we prioritize the right parts of our life and know what God needs us to do in the moment. So, yesterday I didn't post, even though it was the feast of a saint that I have a tea named after, so it would make a huge amount of sense to do that. And the reason that I didn't post is because I got back to college. I'm a full-time student as well as an herbalist, and so it is important that I am able to get my schoolwork done and that I'm able to continue to work with you all and just talk to you about things. And so I think it is important to know that sometimes I'm going to have to not post or not work with the business so that I can get all of my homework done and get to all of my classes. And I think really a great example for that is St. Blaise. So it wouldn't make any sense for me to post about St. Blaise and post about prioritizing your life when I wasn't prioritizing my life in the right way. And so that's why I didn't post that day. But today I'm posting and talking to you about the life of St. Blaise because he prioritizes life in a funny kind of way. He was alive during the 4th century, and he retreated to a cave when Lysinus, a Roman at the time, was persecuting Catholics, especially just any Christians, and Lysinus was killing so many of these people, and St. Blaise was a physician and a priest and a monk. He was all of these things, and people would constantly come to his cave seeking aid and care. But a good question is, why did he run away? If so many people needed his help as a physician, as a priest, as a person who just had a lot of wisdom because he was older, and he had lived a virtuous life, why didn't he go out and help the Christians that were being persecuted and give them that faith? And it was because that's not really what God wanted him to do. He wanted him in that cave. He said, I need you to pray for my people who are being persecuted. I don't need you to go and try to fix the people that are being persecuted. And so oftentimes St. Blaise is called upon to heal throats. Well, why is that? It's because kids came to him with sore throats, and he would heal them. He would bless them, and that's why we do the blessing of the throats on St. Blaise's feast day. But more than that, I think it's nice to take a moment in our lives and realize that we must prioritize it to make sure that we get the right amount of the right thing done, not just get a bunch done in a certain area. And so that's what I tried to do yesterday, and I hope that you guys try to do that today with St. Blaise in mind. Now, I have a tea of St. Blaise, and I love it. It has become a favorite in the community that I've created and that we've created together. And what I find is really fun is if I put a little bit of honey in it and I brew it cold, I let it chill after I brew it, and I make the tea. I will place it in my little flask, and then I'll put some ice in it, and I'll just let it be cold because it's got that berry and that mint and that honey together, and then I can drink it throughout the day. And what I'll do is I will say, okay, let me prioritize my life like St. Blaise did. Let me do God's will in the moment. Every time I take a sip of it, it's nice, it's hydrating, and I just kind of sit with it, and I do that. So I would encourage you to do that today if you have my St. Blaise. If not, you can go to my website. And if you don't have it, but you want to do it today, put some lemonade in there, or have your cold water and just fill your water bottle. Stay hydrated and stay healthy for the Lord. Yeah. So have a wonderful day, and I'm glad that you all are here with me.